Have you ever heard of middle child syndrome? As a middle child, I didn't even know this was a thing until I did my research and I was astonished at what I found. Hi, I'm Roberto Jackson, and this is my internal analysis. While researching, I found out that being the middle child, you may feel as though you don't get as much attention as your other siblings. So you start to do things to get people's attention. As a kid, it was acting out that got people's attention. I would do almost anything to be seen. As I grew older, I started to change my approach. I ended up learning various skills and tricks to help me stand out from the pack and be seen. Because of this, I ended up becoming really good at math. It became something that I was just naturally talented in, amongst other things. Coming into this course, I was required to take a lot of self-assessments so I can learn more about myself. What these assessments showed me is that I have strengths in plenty of other categories. I showed strengths in self-management and how I control my emotions. I showed good conflict management skills with how I handle conflict within a group. According to the assessments that I took, I am a grammar expert and a good active listener. I have also been shown to be a good negotiator. However, with strengths also come weaknesses, which I too also have. Most of my weaknesses were in relationship management. This would be things like developing others, showing interests, making connections, and etc. But it really all comes from my biggest weakness, which would have to be communication skills. This is something that I've struggled with most of my life. Everybody who has met me or knows me can attest to this area that I lack in. I think that it all comes from middle child syndrome because you can often feel like you aren't heard by others. With feeling that you aren't heard, it can lead to a person lacking self-confidence. Also, feeling like you aren't heard can make a person just give up on speaking. Because of my lack of communication, it can also affect my relationships and how I connect with people. A lot of times, I won't make that meaningful connection with other people to take the relationship to the next step. During this semester, I've been trying to improve on my weaknesses. I have been trying to be a more vocal within my group. I have been trying to take more leadership roles to help me improve. While I have been making progress throughout the semester, I can still slip up and revert back to my old ways. But progress is progress. To help overcome these weaknesses, I will continue to develop my communication skills. I will try to be more open with people around me. I will also try to show more interest when speaking with others, because this is also another area that I lack in. These actions that I plan to take will help me with my goals and plans for the future. This is because not only will it in turn improve my communication skills, but it will try to get me out of my comfort zone, which will in turn also make me a more adaptable person. To conclude my internal analysis, we went over my strengths, my weaknesses, and how I will overcome my weaknesses. Once again, I'm Roberto Jackson, and thank you for your time.